Baker's 13 is not something that we've tried before. It has been on the list. We thought we'd never get it. We show up at the distillery, and by golly, there it was with the old Overholt. Picked it up the same day. Long story short, we have this bottle signed by Fred No.
Jim Beam!
Products on Savor the Burn.
Let's go!
Stop.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan, as you well know, because I'm very me. And across the barrels from me is Mr. W2.
Pa-pow!
And this is Mr.
And my name is Phil.
Phil Mageddon, as we like to call him, also known as Jeebus Crisis across certain socials. And we're happy to have you along. Thank you one more again for joining us, and joining us especially on this review of the Baker's 13. We're totally stoked to get into this. And if you're following on YouTube, be sure to click subscribe and hit that bell notification to stay up to date on everything that we post on there. And if you're listening audio only podcast app of choice, please let us know where you're listening to us by either leaving us a comment, a review, or sending us an email, info, Jonathan, or W2 at savortheburn.com. And if you're watching and you're confused as to which one of us is W2, he's got it tattooed on his knuckles. You see that? Is that on your knuckles?
Nope.
It's not on my knuckles. Whose knuckles?
So I remember.
It's your knuckles.
Gotta remember who I am.
Wait, I just realized you're the one that's most tatted up. You don't have any arm tattoos or anything. You have
a
shoulders.
tattoo.
I have nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Not even the ding dong tat with the spine?
There was one time I was going to get a tattoo of a guitar pick on my forearm, and I was telling my friend about it. And the next time I saw him, he had a guitar pick on his forearm with a little star in the middle. I was like, well, I can't do that now. If something ever were to come up that I'd be like, you know what, that's a good one, then I'll do it. But yeah,
Last time we did our bourbon trail to Kentucky, we talked about we didn't have time. We wanted to get we didn't seek out any tattoo.
Yeah, we wanted a tattoo.
Stuff, but we talked about doing a tattoo of a Glencairn.
Maybe next time.
I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
You need to do it all full on the back, so that way when you're at the pool, it's just a giant Glencairn on your back.
It's the guy that's got the glass that he's making an old fashioned, and he's pouring the entire 750 Eagle Rare into it.
Yeah,
that's his old, and then he picks it up.
Yeah, right. That guy. Yeah, it's a big fucking fish bowl. Yeah, that guy's hilarious. So today we're getting into the Baker's 13. We've had the Baker's 7 clocking it at 107 proof a couple times. Yeah, and
this also clocks in at 107 proof.
It does. And the Baker's 7 that we had was it does have an age statement on a neck label.
It's a minimum 7 years.
A minimum 7.
We had the 8.5 year.
8.5, and then there's
the high rye was
a 7 year 2 month, and then there's the high rye. Which
the high rye. Baker 7 was 7 year 8 month.
7 year 8 months. And, we've heard, definitely go for the older ones, because the 7.2 was not that great. I couldn't imagine.
I don't believe that.
I don't believe it either.
I really don't.
Because, people talk. People generally look for something to complain about.
They pull it when it's ready. And for a product...
Which is great to know.
For a product like Baker's 7, which is minimum 7 years...
Minimum.
They're not going to pull it earlier than 7, but they're also the reason why they're not all an even 7 and it's a minimum 7 age statement.
Because they understand that 7 years is where the sweet spot is, but it's not always the right spot.
They're pulling it when it's ready. So
when it's ready.
And just because it's old doesn't mean it's good.
100%. 100%.
Yeah. We were talking to the guys at Michter's, and they went ahead and told us, guys, sometimes we age things and they go too far. It turns bad and we have to ship it off and it gets used as fuel somewhere.
But the opposite side of that too is just year after year, their 10-year bourbon and 10-year ryes.
Yep.
Their age statement is 10-year, but in reality, it's closer to a 14, 15, 16 year.
Yeah. I mean,
because that's when it was ready.
Michter's pulls the juice from the barrel when it's ready.
Yep.
And so, I mean, luckily, that's exactly what we have going on with Baker's.
Yeah.
You know, with their 7.
They pull it when it's ready.
There's
a minimum year.
The 13 doesn't have that neck label, so I'm guessing when it hit 13, they're like, get it out of there.
This is a 13 year.
Yeah. And you could, I mean, look how dark that is, guys.
Yep.
Look at that. Yeah. Oh, what's this gold handwriting on here?
Well, let me tell you.
Tell me a story.
Earlier this year, we ventured into Kentucky.
We did?
We did. And we stopped at Jim Beam.
Distilling Company.
Because there was an event going on that we signed up for.
On a Friday?
On a Friday.
Fridays with Fred.
We had lunch there.
Mm-hmm.
We did. We walked around. We saw Baker's house. We got to meet Fred No.
We did.
And
what was that?
This bottle was available, and according to the guy in the gift shop, they had just got these in, and they had not had them in for a while. I have never seen one in person. I've seen them online. They're really, really overpriced online.
I think he was blowing a little bit of smoke. Unless that's a really dusty environment. There was a little bit of dust on the shoulder when he said that. He did say that. I do remember him saying
that. Could be a dusty environment.
That was my third time there. And these were not available the first 2 times that I was there.
Third time there. And this is coming from a dude that originally didn't really fuck with Jim Beam products at all.
It's Jim Beam.
Because, right? Thanks to me, he's actually excited about at least one Jim Beam product.
I'm giddy about this one.
Talk to us about it.
Like I said, this is one that I have seen forever online. It is crazy overpriced. And
risky.
to finally see it in person, I didn't care what the price was. I'm like, yep, I'm taking this.
Overpriced. You're referring to second market pricing.
The second market,
which is $300
at the distillery. This was a $150 bottle.
$150, right? And we could have easily bought 2, maybe even 3 or 4 bottles and flipped them. That's not us.
No,
that's not us. You mentioned Karma before. I'm just like, I'm not a dick. Like I don't want to do that to people. So, I do, but I'm not going to.
Before I get into reading this, go ahead and pop this for us.
Yeah. Let's hear it.
Bottle for Buzz.
We have stopped. We've stopped. Like each one of us has stopped somebody. Each one of us at some point from popping this top by accident. So here we go. Ready? Listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotta love that.
Okay.
This is the Baker's Bourbon 13-year-old limited edition single barrel. And let's remember, all Baker's products are single barrel products.
Okay.
This is 13-year single barrel. It is a bourbon distilled by the James Beam Distilling Companies. Age statement 13 years. This still comes in at 107 proof even.
It's wild to me that they would stick to that.
Just like the Baker 7, it is still 107.
Yeah.
But this is aged 13 years. The mash bill on this, I love this mash bill. I'm excited about this mash bill. It's 77% corn.
Okay.
13% rye, and 10% malted barley.
Ooh.
That's a lot of corn. That's a healthy amount of rye.
Yeah.
And there's a healthy amount of barley on that.
Yeah. Typically, I would like it, 4 or 5% barley, but
Baker Beam was born with bourbon in his blood and raised on the grounds of the Jim Beam Distillery in Claremont, Kentucky, where he began his career. Baker started working as a night watchman during high school and did every job imaginable before working his way up to becoming Jim Beam's distiller. He ended up being master distiller for Jim Beam at some point. He's the cousin of Jim Beam.
Okay.
He's the cousin of Fred and Freddie. Never one for the spotlight, Baker was more comfortable with a wrench and a flashlight, doing whatever it took to keep the bourbon flowing. When he retired after 38 years, he knew every square inch of the Beam Distillery like the back of his hardworking hands. Baker's 13 is a limited edition version of the company's standard product, which carries a 7-year minimum age statement, but is otherwise also bottled as a single barrel at the same 107 proof point. The brand derives its name from Baker Beam, 6th generation master distiller and the grandnephew of Jim Beam, working at Jim Beam Distillery from 1954 to 1992.
That's a good tenure. That's a really good tenure.
Oh my goodness.
So we have a 13-year bourbon in front of us.
That immediately hits me like some sort of tart berry.
That's nice.
You say tart berry, and the
Like
only
maybe
thing
like a raspberry, blackberry, something like that.
So,
I was thinking cranberry, but
so
cranberry.
This is
not because that's what it's.
No, but
this is 13 year,
Yeah.
which is way older than any of the Bookers.
Okay. Yeah.
However, it is 2 years younger than the Lineage, which is a 15 year.
Well, Lineage is a completely different animal. I mean, guys.
This is also a year older than the Knob Creek 12.
And that, boy, howdy. I mean,
That's
to me,
that's hands in the air and you're shouting hallelujah.
jazz hands. Yeah, hallelujah hands. So, like, if you remember that,
That is a hallelujah
Did
Jim
we
Beam
do
product.
a side by side on that one?
you forgot to drink it.
Did we do a side by side on that one with
did.
the 9? The 18?
We did a store pick, a 12, and then the 18. And
For
the
me,
12 blew
took it.
all
it
of
took the
them.
night, man. It took the night.
Yep.
It took
Unquestionably.
the episode. Yeah, it was that good.
This nose is fantastic.
This nose is fantastic. I'm actually picking up on some of those peanut
There's some
brittle
char.
notes.
Ooh, peanut brittle's a good one.
The
Char.
peanut brittle notes that Jim Beam is known for.
Charred marshmallow.
It's actually on there. Okay.
This is burnt marshmallow. This is
I gotta
campfire
start, right?
and burnt marshmallow.
And I still get berries. There's a berry in there.
Oh, 100%.
See if you guys can narrow that down.
I would say blueberry or maybe even raspberry.
I was thinking raspberry, blackberry, so I think we're kind of in the wheelhouse.
Okay.
Honey and just a hint of vanilla. The proof does not pinch on the nose,
If you get it all up in there, it's there.
but it noses a little on the hot side. Guys,
I'm missing something. What was it? Did somebody say something about the oakiness?
Yes, it's got oak on it.
Oak,
sure.
Charred oak.
Yeah.
Sweet oak.
yes,
Charred.
oak. And burnt and
I think that's
charged marshmallow.
Yeah, I got burnt marshmallow,
the
the brambleberries, honey, vanilla, like a hint of vanilla, caramel, because I picked that immediately off the top, and charred oak. Oh, peanut brittle. That's what it was.
Yeah, something nutty.
Jim Beam on the palate.
It's always something nutty.
All right, Mr. Impatient.
I'm excited.
Like I'm going to argue. Cheers. Fred, no. To everybody on the Jim Beam team, Baker's 13, and to those watching and listening.
That is heaven. If there is a pinnacle for a Jim Beam product,
Guys, what the fuck?
this is it.
I mean, this is
ridiculous.
The berries still come through.
Yes.
Not burning.
sorry.
Raspberry. I might even say blueberry.
I found myself
raspberry?
on Phobos there for a second, like
This
ready to
is-
crash into Mars. All right, so
This is.
It's got a nice heat to it.
Really good.
Gives you a little kiss.
holy shit! Yeah, the Kentucky hug comes in.
Some sort of roasted something.
What was MSRP on this? I didn't write that down.
150.
150, dude. This is worth every fucking dollar. This is worth every minute of overtime it takes for you to.
You pull open Google, and every second market price website out there has this for $3.99 or higher.
I can't see myself paying.
There's no way I would go over $200.
Yeah, for like really much anything except for maybe a Michter's 10-year ride. But like this is.
There is a nice.
Is it
subtle,
too late to put on a ski mask and run out of here with this bottle?
there is
Like,
a
does
nice.
he know who we are, really?
There
Dude,
is
just
a
pull your
nice.
shirt over your head. Be like Beavis.
I am Cornholio.
You guys did pay attention to the black belts on the wall as you came down the stairs, right?
I don't know. Fat people can run
coincidence
for a short amount of time.
Yeah, I will catch you.
Yeah, because I am going to run out of breath before I hit the top landing up there. I'm like, oh no.
I'm gonna say the stairs are gonna get me first.
There is a nice
Stairs.
there is a nice
Aussie
underlying vanilla bean on this.
Yeah.
It's a creme brulee, custardy vanilla bean.
I was actually
that actually just kind of an undertow to the char and the caramel and the toffee that's right there on top.
Pear? Was that pear?
Ooh, maybe raspberry, blueberry, and pear.
So you said blueberry? I didn't pick up on blueberry.
There's like I'm gonna say it again, even though I know it feels generic. It's a stone fruit of some kind.
Stone fruit of some kind. That pushes you towards
It could be pear.
the ballpark. It just figures out. It just gives you the
Trying to identify the actual stone fruit.
Yeah, that's
is the
thing.
hard part. Maybe. There's so much complexity going on. It's really hard to pick apart in my head.
Finish. Give me some notes on the finish. We talked about Kentucky Hug.
It's nice.
What carries
warm,
through?
It's warm, long, lingering vanilla.
Vanilla lingers for sure.
Maybe the custard becomes butterscotch on the finish.
It's buttery for sure.
I think those berry notes carry on through to the finish. Honey on the finish?
Yeah, honey.
Honey. Okay. Are we talking wildflower?
Sure.
Or something stronger like a clover honey?
Well, I was thinking more like an either clover or an orange blossom.
Orange. Give me this. Because we haven't talked about citrus on the nose or the palate.
There is. I feel like there's a citrus there on the back. But it's
wow. Okay, so the finish does hit you like orange blossom, but I don't know if it's orange blossom honey.
No.
So I'll put down honey.
This is a hard one because there's a lot there that I really like.
I put down honey and orange blossom, including the brambleberries.
Brambleberries?
Yeah, that's your raspberries and your blackberries.
Yep.
I feel like I need to let this sit for a minute. I don't even want to pop.
Oh, you know what? Way early on, we did talk about
give it a minute per year to sit.
I'm gonna bring mine up to where you guys are at.
Can you bring mine up just a little bit?
I'm gonna bring mine up a little bit more. I'm gonna bring yours up.
While you're doing that, the tasting notes.
Bring yours up a little bit.
The tasting notes off of the Baker website.
Are we in the ballpark here?
We are.
The nose, roasted mixed nuts.
Oh, go ahead.
Charred oak, black raspberry, light pepper. On the palate, chewy caramel, burnt brown sugar, roasted nuts, charred oak, milk chocolate, robust intensity of flavor, slightly dry. I don't know what that means. Really.
Right? Oh, dry, not sweet.
Finish.
Right. If you go by wine tasting standard.
Right.
Finish. Rye spice, tobacco, stone fruit.
Okay.
Increasingly dry on the back end, along with lingering savory spice.
I don't know if it's increasingly dry on the back end. Because I'm still picking
raspberry.
up on. I'm still picking up on
I think
some
that
of the
encompasses what
the blackberry raspberry thing we were thinking. And it upsets me when
you said stone fruit, but you couldn't identify
the stone fruit. And that's what drives me nuts when people say stone fruit. I know what they're getting at, but it's like, but what stone fruit is it? Is it a peach? Is it a pear? Well, I guess a pear's not a stone fruit, but
no, it's not. To me, like whenever I taste something, I'm like, that's kind of like rainwater. Like to me, that means it's peach. I don't like peach.
Yeah,
but it seems like every time I think something tastes like rainwater, everybody else says, "Oh yeah, that's peach. It's got peach on the palate. It's got peach on the nose. Whatever."
As much as I want chocolate, I'm not
picking up on it.
I'm not picking up on chocolate.
Not picking up.
That's not deterring my score though, because my score is pretty darn good.
Mine's going to be pretty damn high. But I do want to talk about bottle presentation.
I'm going to say a bold statement. This is my favorite Jim Beam product.
Uh-oh.
Hands down.
But if you clink, you drink.
If you clink,
I mean, come on.
Well, I mean,
if you roast,
yeah,
can't just leave me hanging. There are rules.
It's not.
This is a society.
We clink because this is a. Are we not a modern society? Are we not civilized? But the reason we clink every time that we mention Jim Beam is not to take a drink. It's because in the early days of the audio only part of Savor the Bourbon podcast, Carlo. Yeah, thank you, Carlo, for pointing this out. I mean, there would be some times where we would get off the fucking rails when it came to having a guest on, specifically Mitch. Anyway, so where the Jim Beam clink came in every single time, it was because I used to say "dear listener" quite a bit on the audio only version of the podcast, and so once we switched over to video, the "dear listener" part kind of went away because
the drops.
I mean, yes, totally not only are we doing video, we're also doing audio as well for those of you that listen to it on the audio only podcast apps of choice, and we're definitely happy to have you along, but we it didn't make sense to keep saying
"holy goddamn"
when we're in front of a camera. So it became noticeable that I had this nasty habit of bringing up Jim Beam in nearly every single episode, just as much as I would say, dear listener. So what we ended up with here is a new tradition that every time I would bring up Jim Beam, we would give it the old clinkification, the old cling. So now you know. Usually it's an if you know, you know. Now it's a you know.
Could you pass the water droplet?
Sorry, I thought you had it already. Oh, to Phil?
Yeah. I haven't watered.
I just report him. He didn't ask for it, but he got it.
I haven't filled in my bottle presentation score yet.
Can I pause you for a second?
Yeah. What do you got? Oh, sorry. I threw a little bit of water in here.
How on earth is a Jim Beam product?
Yeah, I burnt my nose up a little bit there. I gotta recalibrate.
How on earth
is
a Jim Beam product this good?
I had zero intentions on throwing water in this at all.
Don't throw your nose all the way into the glass.
I did. And it pinched me, but I mean, there's a little bit of a.
It's 107 proof.
Yeah.
You know the difference between like drip style coffee or Keurig K-cup coffee versus French press coffee?
Oh,
there's a certain 100%. Kind of, lack of a better term, texture on the tongue. I got that on the nose after we added a little bit of water to this.
What I like is by adding the water to this, it actually smoothed out off the tongue.
Yep.
So it did the reverse.
And the vanilla went.
Yeah, vanilla just like popped way the fuck out. But yeah, the nose burned harsher than before with water. Now that you add the water, the nose burned a little bit harder. I was not expecting that.
We have to get back to Jim Beam's stat because this is going to become a very frequent drinker for me.
Now, with this, all right. So correct me if I'm wrong, but Baker's 7 has a like you can follow it through the Rick House. It has like the whole experience. Is that the one? Baker's 13 doesn't have that, right?
It does not have that, which kind of saddens me.
Yeah.
However,
Baker 7, I gave it a 5 because of that. That and how fucking cool the bottle was.
You know what I don't like about adding
and the collector's toppers.
What I don't like about adding water to this one is that it kind of sucks away the raspberry, black raspberry, the fruit notes that I liked kind of got blown away a little bit. You're given more of the choky the charred oak and a lot of the vanilla and everything. But it's harder to find the fruit behind it.
A lot of
the peanut brittle, the nutty,
burnt toffee.
Yeah, the marshmallows. Burnt tacos.
Burnt tacos.
So the thing that I think is interesting, this is, and it says on here, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, single barrel.
Ooh, it's a little harsher on
being a single barrel, I thought if this was a single barrel offering, you had to give the barrel number, and it does not have a barrel number of any kind on this.
Well, the barrel number is Fred No.
Yeah, the barrel number is Fred No.
He signed it, so
he did sign it.
So clearly,
he did sign it.
But yeah, it is missing
that neck strap, or neck tag.
And to contrast it,
exact
same bottle, exact same topper. The neck band on this says single barrel. It has the date barreled 01/2017,
yep.
And then barrel aged 7 years 6 months.
I don't see a barrel number.
And then when you come over,
there it is. There it is.
Barrel, serial number, warehouse, and proof. So you go online, you put in that number, and you can follow this bottle through the rick house.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Unfortunately, on the Baker's 13, there doesn't seem to have that information.
It really surprised me that they didn't give that to us, because this bottle, it's cool ass that's available. This being much more limited, the people that get this bottle, I feel like
they're missing out a little bit on that experience.
Are going to want that experience.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because it's an experience you've come to expect when it comes to the Baker product line. I mean, every single bottle in the Baker 7 line, you get that experience. So it is a little disheartening, but I mean, that is completely
I'm not mad at it,
overshadowed.
It's overshadowed by...
What do we have on the punt? Anything?
No.
Nothing? Okay.
Just an ashtray.
Just a notch. Just an ashtray. Yeah, like the old Taco Bell ashtray. If you're over 35 to 40, you probably know what we're talking about.
What did you give this on the nose?
On the nose? All right, so, I mean, when you bring into context here, you've got the burnt marshmallow, the brambleberries, which is raspberry, it's blackberry, those kind of berries, the honey, vanilla, caramel, charred oak, peanut brittle.
Still there.
And everything is well represented. And it was absolutely amazing. So I gave it a very high score at 4.75. How about you, W. Dose?
That's a great score. I straight up gave it a 5.
You gave it a 5?
I love this unquestionably.
Yeah. So it's hard not to love this unquestionably. I talked a little bit about like the difference between like regular drip or K-cup coffee versus French press coffee, and like when you drink it, there's almost a texture, there's an experience, there's something about drinking the French press version that shows up here. You know, I don't know if that makes sense.
I want to point out a comment that Phil made on a previous episode.
All right.
About the element or the part of the whiskey that makes you want to go back for another pour.
Okay.
And then which becomes a cycle.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But
we have that problem with weeded bourbons regularly.
I need another sip.
Yeah.
Oh, I need another sip.
Yeah. Because every sip you find there's something new.
Whatever that is.
It's very inviting.
Whatever that quality is that lures you in, invites you.
Yeah.
And
they set the hook.
And teases you to you need another pour.
I need to figure this out.
You need another sip.
Yeah. I need to figure this out.
I need to figure this out.
Like, that's the chore. Hang on, honey. I need to figure something out real quick. I've really been thinking about something hard.
Has that.
This has
it does.
And so every sip I take, and then
every sip I take.
Dude, I'm glad you said it, not me.
And then I sit there and I ponder it, and I'm like, wait, what was that? And then I'm like, okay, hang on.
Did I? Really? Is that what that was?
There is a lot of...
Hang on.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it's literally what it is. It's like what was that? What was that? What was
You
that?
find
What was
yourself.
that? What was that? What was that?
You gotta. You want to just keep going back and back and back and back. I think that plays into the experience and nose, palate, finish, all the things. That's why I gave it a 5 on the nose. That's why I also gave it a 5 on the palate.
You gave it a 5 on the palate.
I did.
To further, to add to what you said, some whiskeys, they make you go back for a second pour. Some whiskeys are responsible for making you, as a whiskey enthusiast, evolve. So
grow up.
100%.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay,
sorry.
I mean,
He went there.
Sorry, I saw Evolution the other night.
You're not taking extra sips, extra pours, just to
get drunk,
willy nilly, not just to get drunk.
There was
so you go back and you try it again. You're like, okay, yeah, that was, or no, that wasn't what I thought it was, and then you're like, but there was something else. Was that really what I thought it was? This, unfortunately, is not just an incredible whiskey. It's it could be construed. If Tipper Gore and the PMRC were still around, they would call this a gateway whiskey to like really turn you into a diehard whiskey enthusiast, a hardcore diehard whiskey enthusiast. Because I mean, every time
notes.
Oh my God, dude, we've gone through over a third of this, almost half of this thing, and we're like completely stoked on this one.
The more you let it sit,
the more you get into it, the more you let it set.
The more you let it set, it's starting to give up like cherry notes. It's starting to give up its wood. Starting to give up the fruits.
I gave it a 5 on the palate. Where did you come out?
Oh, the palate. We were on the palate. Sorry, my bad.
I mean, palate. Palate brought us the brambleberries, the raspberries, the blackberries, caramel, vanilla bean, creme brulee, custard, peanut brittle, toffee, blueberry. I didn't pick up on the blueberry.
He was on the blueberry.
You were on the blueberry?
I was on the raspberry
For me, blueberry is such a kind of a subtle thing, unless it's by itself, And
I can kind of smell it now, though.
Anyway, so
moving on.
So that's where I am with blueberry anyway. But
I'm throwing elbows.
Where are you at on the palate?
You ready to move?
Phil Mageddon.
I was at 4.75.
That's a great score. That's a great score. You got a 5. We got a 5. We got a 4.75.
Can I clarify why I don't do a 5 exactly?
Okay. Yeah.
So 5. I mean, you really have to kick me off board to where I will never buy another whiskey ever.
Your mind
again.
is blown.
I'm going to buy that whiskey, and that is the one whiskey that I want for the rest of my life.
I don't know if
that's kind of where
is that way. For me.
See, but that's why I can't give it a 5.
So you're reserving room?
It's I can get up to like a 4.99, but could I give it a perfect score? I don't know.
And the way we go, it's usually quarter point.
It's a perfect
increments.
And it's a personal preference, obviously.
Absolutely.
So because that is not, you are never going to be in agreement with everybody all at the same time.
Your score
is your listener, your viewer alone.
Is not going to be Jonathan's score. It's not going to be W2's score. It's not going to be Phil Mageddon, Jeebus Crisis's score.
There are beers out there I consider an absolute fucking 10 out of 10, and people will argue that it's not the best beer in the world. And I'm talking about you, West Leader in 12. Please come to America. So, anyways, moving on. To further kind of extrapolate on that, yes, we do have our 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation, and we do a 0 to 5 rating. It's just based on whatever we want to throw at it. We do try to be discerning with our scores and what we give them individually. And so all those added up to a possible 20. We divide that by 2, and that's how we get our 0 to 10. So far, we've got a 5 on nose from W2, a 4.75 from me, a 5 from me on palate, a 4.75 from Phil Mageddon here on palate, and a 5 from W2 on palate. So that moves us on to finish. And finish, I mean, it gave us the old reliable Kentucky Ugg. It was warm. It
gave us a hallelujah.
It lingered.
When you got that glow.
It gave W2 the hallelujah. We had all the usual suspects: the vanilla, the custard. It turned into butterscotch, which is unique.
I thought it was more buttery than butterscotch, but
and you said buttery. I wrote that down too. The brambleberries carried from nose to palate through all the way to the finish. There was a bit of a honey and even orange blossom on the finish. And orange blossom, I think, is a new thing for the finish. I mean, it may be orange blossom honey on one, maybe two of our past reviews on depending on what it is. But orange blossom on the finish, orange blossom itself on the finish I believe that's a new thing. If it's wrong, send me an email, Jonathan at savortheburn.com.
You know what I think would be cool to do is, when you go to the, sorry to detract, but when you go to the Renaissance Fair and they have the little honey stand with the honey sticks?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And then different types of honey?
Yeah.
I feel like I should just go and grab a handful of that so that way when we do the whiskey tastings and we say, hey, I'm thinking of honey, we can just crack a stick.
My thing is, I do exactly what you're talking about. Like, I'll grab a whole fucking bunch of them because I want to try them all.
This is the honey guy.
Yeah.
And my problem every single time,
his veins pulsate when he thinks about it.
I have no idea what it was that I got because they're not individually labeled, right? You can't see my boner, but it's there. It's a white boy problems. Anyway, so
Vienna sausage.
Film again, would you like some sausage?
Wow. Would you like some sausage, please?
Wayne, would you like some sausage? Welcome to being off the rails.
So anyways, I thought that would be a neat idea if you could keep it labeled and organized.
Right, yeah, those individual honey sticks to figure out what's what.
Just crack one.
He's pointing at me, I'm pointing at myself. It fucking sucks. So, so we got nose, we got palate. Moving on to finish. Well, actually, continuing on with the finish. I kept my finish at 5. How about you, W2?
Girl?
Did you really?
Same.
Okay. And our distinguished guest,
4.75.
475.
Yep.
So that leaves bottle presentation. We talked about bottle presentation. There's no Baker's B. Like, you remember when we went to see Baker's house, there was that B kind of stamp logo on everything from the front door to the shutters to his personal statue out there with his dog.
Yep.
I mean the Baker's B was everywhere, but the Baker's B isn't anywhere as far as embossment goes. It's right here on the little medallion,
which
on the top.
I love this little bitty medallion.
Yeah.
I absolutely love how minimal the B is. It's super minimal. Oh, I just noticed the Baker 7 is black background, silver ink.
Okay.
This one's silver with a black B.
So they switched it up a little bit. They made it a little bit different.
They flip-flopped it.
Yep.
That'd be cool if they did that with the topper too, had they thought about it. Maybe they did think about it. They're like, fuck it. Who's going to pay attention but us? Well, let me tell you, we're going to pay attention. Savor the Burn is paying attention.
I give it 4 3/4.
On bottle presentation? Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. I gave it a 5. I know.
Mostly because this topper is amazing. It's cast aluminum. It's got I
don't think that's cast aluminum.
You think it's wrapped?
Aluminum would be a little bit heavier.
I think
it's aluminum. Aluminum is known for not being heavy.
No. I think that's aluminum.
No, and the reason why is because I see plastic breaks right here.
That's not plastic.
That's the cast, you say?
That's not plastic.
So you actually think this is aluminum?
Yes.
It does not, for a size of aluminum like this, I don't expect it to weigh.
Aluminum is lightweight.
Well, I know it's lightweight. I'm not disagreeing, but the way that this is printed, this is plastic.
That might be.
Oh, you think it's plastic?
Yeah, well, okay. This whole part,
this topper might be plastic. That's aluminum.
Somewhere in there, though, there's the composite cork.
Yeah, and then there's going to be some glue and stuff like that.
Maybe that's like a little bit of a mushroom shape to kind of fit in there.
But if that was solid aluminum, that would have a little more girth on it.
Honestly,
girth.
When it comes down to it, I don't care what the material is.
But it does look like aluminum. Yeah, aluminium.
Yeah.
Aluminum.
We will agree to disagree.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But regardless of what the material is, I think it's a cool ass topper.
Say that's what sketches me out.
everything about it's a great. I love the minimum.
Yeah, it's a really small. But I mean, they could have made that bigger.
On
this still
made that bigger. But
careful with the signature.
Right, the signature. Made by the prophet
don't
himself.
smudge that.
What I will say,
the prophet signature.
This stands out. This stands out on your bar. Everybody's gonna see that and say, "What the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
Sorry,
is that?
I mean, what the
and whose signature is that?
What in the F word is that?
Yeah,
well, let me tell you,
because it's got this nice limited edition Baker's. It's got the bold silver background with the bold black font on the front.
Yeah.
I gave it 4 3/4.
4 3/4.
You gave it a 4 3/4. I still like, even just going by the Baker 7 standards, I gave it a 5. I kept it at a 5. Now I would have docked it a 1/4 point. Honestly, I really would have, but this bottle has that signature.
It's Jim Beam.
And we are.
Oh gosh.
We are reviewing this bottle. Not any of the other bottles out there. So if it weren't for this bottle,
I got the signature.
I would have
got the signature.
Honestly, I would have docked it a 1/4 point.
For me, bottle presentation until somebody mentioned the signature again.
I gave
it a 4.5.
You got a 4.5? You did. Yeah.
If I were to consider the signature and everything, then yeah, I could easily see it. Hey, it's a personally signed bottle.
Royalty.
Shit, it's a 5, right? But I was just taking it for what it was, as it was, without the signature. So that's where I went 4.5.
So I mean,
hang on.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm gonna put a photo up.
Us.
This guy.
Me.
Grinning ear to ear, and like I said, he went.
I'm like, can I touch you?
Did you give a back rub?
Can I touch you?
Did you do the weird back rub?
Can I touch you?
Yeah,
and then go third knuckle. No. I'm gonna check your kidneys.
You'd be like, hold on. I'm just gonna put my hand around your back and then slide it down to your ass. Yeah. And I just wanted to see how tight
How's
the bow
that
is.
kidney transplant, sir?
Oh, I feel the scar. Turns out it only is 1 inch.
Oh, did I say 2? Better make it 3. Anyway, so thank you,
Fantastic.
Fred No, for putting up with me and not calling security.
That's true.
Jim Beam is my thing.
Oh no!
Half.
I'm pointing
Down
at
to
this
half.
bottle.
We have to be done with this for tonight.
I'm fangirling out on this bottle. This is incredible.
Absolutely incredible.
That said, what did you give this on your final score?
You're right. Bring it all back down. Button it down. Put a little bow on it. Long story longer. My final score, 475, 555, divided by 2, ended up to be 9 7/8. For me, it scored very high. So we are going to end up, by the end of 2025, we're going to end up at Jim Beam Distilling Company, and I'm going to end up with a bottle of this if they have it.
I have to have another one of these.
Yeah.
This is so fucking good.
It's for the podcast.
My final ended up as a 9.875. 9 7/8.
That is super close to a 10. Holy smokes, that is close to a 10.
Yep.
That's exactly where I ended up. I'm surprised that we both ended up on the same score.
And I was not. And
so thank you for listening to this episode. Anyway, so what did you give it, Phil?
I wasn't really that far off from you guys. I gave it a 9.375.
Yeah, 9 3/8.
That is literally 50 bips of consensus. Like, we're all right
That's
there.
a lot of math that I don't fully understand because Raytown education with Sugar Creek DNA, it doesn't always click.
You know what? There should be a day I actually write up how I should do that on 10.0.
Don't look at that. Scale, we're having a good time.
Anyway,
so if you find yourself in the Jim Beam Distilling Company grounds and you see this Baker's 13 at anywhere near MSRP, do not buy it at second market and above prices. Like, don't do it. No matter
who you are.
Where you are, what garden hose you're drinking out of,
and who you're drinking it with.
Never forget.
Keep on burning. Cha.
that cha. That was good.
Yeah.